When you're coaching or just talking to other founders and they're facing that big obstacle and they're kind of wondering, do I just keep plugging at this, keep pushing, or is this truly impossible? What is the advice you give to other founders?
I think whenever you're facing an impossible task, for me, the best route forward is taking one step at a time. So it can feel really daunting to try to have it all figured out before you even begin. And that can feel really important to know you have a plan, to feel confident in that plan. What can feel a lot more manageable is to take one step at a time. So to know generally where you want to go, like you sort of have an idea, you have a clear vision, and then being able to figure out what's the first step you have to take. You take one step at a time, you build the next piece. And then from there, you look around. You say, what did I learn in building this piece? Where am I at now? Can I see something different from where I am here? What can I test? What can I learn? And then you take the next step, and then the next step, and the next step. Instead of being this daunting thing, it's a series of really manageable steps. And each of them can feel a lot easier. You're doing it often informed with more information and more data. You're running a lot of small experiments, and they don't have to be super complicated. An experiment is not launching a fully featured site. This is the minimum viable product. I often joke about what can you build with Google Docs and duct tape? It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be the complete picture. What is the core hypothesis that must be true in order for your idea to work, your vision to come true? What's the most important thing? And what's the easiest, fastest, cheapest way to test it? I always come back to that. And I think it's a good way to sort of combat the analysis paralysis that can often begin whenever you're looking at a impossible goal.
So you say it's like, what is the next thing I need to learn? And then figuring out what's the fastest way to learn that.
Exactly. These aren't things you can just research. Like often this is something like an experiment you have to run. So in order to be learning these things, I think about this as a series of experiments that I can conduct. There may be some research that you can do from your desk, but often you're charting new territory, right? So that's sort of the idea of entrepreneurship, is doing something that hasn't been done, that's not available where you are, a twist on something new. And you can do a lot of research, but eventually you're going to set off in uncharted territory.